With that said, let's jump onto Murakumo.
I bet you're excited for this one.
Murakumo is pretty freaking good, guys. So let's start off.
It's busted.
You think it's busted? I think that's fair.
For a standard deck, yeah, it's everything you want from an Axel deck. It gets the extra columns, builds strong columns to hit over defensive checks, and it generates advantage, like the dream.
Yep. Pretty good. Let's get started. Stealth Beast Milling Rat. The grade 1, counter plus 1, get yourself a copy. The copy get minus 4,000.
Busted.
This is a great card.
Like,
why then the spell deck getting a roll of paladin skill? Let's just talk about that real quick.
yeah, like let's really talk about this. Like, my guys are just calling themselves and all like, I'm here to stay. They don't return. They're like, no, I'm here to stay. Like, the heck?
Yeah, it's just a. It's just. I was so surprised this card was only literally counter plus 1. Like, yeah, you lose minus 4k power for the turn, but more often than not, you just have another card to boost, right? So just like, even if you're not attacking with this, like just plus 1 for riding, it's super, super good.
So,
his grade 2 version, Bloody Mist, same skill, 9k base. What do you guys think?
Just as, yeah, like, I mean, these guys are just value. Like, they're all like, hey, good job, you were.
Yeah, you just want ideally when you play extra, you just want 3+, right?
Yeah.
It is worth noting that the rat is rear guard only, unlike the grade 2 version.
Oh, that's fair. Also, how would you pay for that cost on turn 1 or turn? Yeah, no matter what.
Yeah, I actually did miss that. The rat is not Vanguard. That's interesting. Okay, you could argue for running the grade 2 over the grade 1 if you don't have enough slots. I think.
Unfortunately, though, with the grade 2, I don't think you have enough slots to run it. They have a great issue of having better grade 2s, and so unlike the grade 1.
You think either of these cards make impact and premium? I know permanent plusing has never been their thing in premium, so you think having some sort of permanent plus put them ahead in premium in some way?
You know, the thing about it is that in Murakumo was such garbage before this. Like, they were the bottom of the barrel. And so everything, while these cards are good and have some relevance, they don't really do a lot to work with the Shadow Stitch mechanic that they had in premium. So
that's fair. Alright, let's move on to the Arrestor. Left Arrestor is the Soul plus 1 gain 5k power. Not much to say about him. I think you run him for the name. I think the skill is kind of bad because Soul become an issue.
Yeah. So funding cost seems like it's kind of hard in this deck. Kind of, not like insane.
Well, the payoff is every skill you're resolving is like really good.
Yeah, exactly. So that's, and also like they're here to stay, so they don't have to repay that cost and spell.
Fair. Right Arrestor. Now this guy is the one that enable you to do the lockdown combo for counter plus 3, prevent your opponent from riding and restanding. What do you guys think?
He's staple for he's good. He pressure, immense pressure.
See, I don't think it's like good. I think it's just you have to have it like to activate the full skill of Zenbaku, which we'll get to. But
well, I think just his presence makes your opponent play weird because they don't want to get locked down. So just his presence, you know, has an impact on the game.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Steven.
Oh no, Chris said everything I was about to say. Like, it's kind of like the boogeyman in the closet, right? Like, you have to play around it. Even if they never have it all game, you still have to play around it or you just get bodied.
Yeah, when you play it like in the Excel mirror, or actually any deck against this, you just don't give them 3 damage, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
The fear of this going off. Like, if they get this off, do they just win in standard?
No, yeah, absolutely.
95% of the time, you have to get super luck sacky to not win at that point.
Yeah, and that's part of their advantage. They stay at low damage. Like, any Axel deck at 2 going into grade 3 ride is heavily favored, and then they have free units, so you're attacking free units, you're not even taking cards out of their hand. So it's just, yeah.
Fair.
So I think we should talk about Zanbaku next, just so.
Yeah, he's part of the package, right?
Yeah, like they 3 for 1. So.
Yeah. Kind of jumping off the VR, but Zanbaku is part of the package. So he's kind of +1, so +1. If you have both arrestor, you call one. You have both arrestor. He prevents your opponent from riding if they're grade 3 or above. He's pretty good into the meta, I think, because there's so many good decks right now that want to keep rewriting, and I think that's just how standard play, right? You want to rewrite and get extra gift as much as possible.
Yeah. So I think this card's both terrible, but great because it's in standard. Because like you said, I mean, it helps you win the rewrite game, but it's all one skill. Like the 5K, the calling the arrestor, the can't ride 3, that's all one skill. And so if you can't activate it all, then you can't, you miss out on all of it. And so I feel like this is a very hit or miss card.
Chris, Steven, what you guys think?
I mean, if you're on the card, people are attacking rear guards. It's the same as with the arresters. You have to play around it, and just people playing around it gives you some type of at least minimal advantage.
Yeah, if you're not playing Kagero and they have like multiple arresters on the field, then the game gets really awkward because then you start swinging into arresters because you don't want to keep attacking the Zanbaku.
Yeah.
That's fair.
So, yeah.
Any impact on premium?
No, not at all.
Not at all.
0.
This card's terrible.
Yeah, I only say that because Zanbaku has gotten support in premium for the name, so.
No.
But
yeah.
It's just too like the cards are bad.
Yeah.
It's hard.
I don't understand why he's the VR. Like, people started putting him in just like for what Chris said, to gain minimal advantage, just because if you ride it or even if you damage check him, like people are gonna be like, oh no, I have to watch out because if I get locked, then I lose. But like, it's just not.
Yeah, I think we spent enough time on him. Let's go to the next card, Musashi. Great card. 17k attacker. Your opponent has to go with 2 card. If you have 3, if you have more rigor than your opponent, not even specific rigor, just have more rigor.
Chris, as a Nova player, how do you feel about this card?
Man, just literally, we're the dumpster. We're Nova's in the dumpster, and every other card in every other Excel deck is better.
You're the Tusk Clan.
Yes.
They saw that this was a good skill, but took away the cost.
Small violin.
Man, they saw Ballador, and they were like, what if we make Ballador like work on both Vanguard and Rigor, and it's free?
Yeah.
It's so disrespectful.
Yeah, it's so disrespectful. They're all like, hey, super free.
Yeah. Great card. I see it being good in. This card I legitimately see being good in premium, like because you ride for the gift and you just call it to the rigor, and it's like, well, you ride, you strike, you clone your Vanguard, you suddenly get a big attacker that forces your opponent in the neck. Too bad this strike sucks, but if they ever go off, it's gonna be because of this card. Mark my words.
Yeah, the Yasui stride that gives the power and the crit. I think this is a great clone target for that.
Exactly.
Really?
Also, I like it with Sureback Buster because then you attack for 17. They have to guard with 2 cards, and you get drive checks. And if you get a stand, you're swinging again, taking 2 cards. Like, it's just
great potential.
Yeah. So.
Swift Archer Fushimi, the card that should be in a double rare, in my opinion, not a double rare.
This card's amazing. What?
It's okay. Look, it's a 14k attacker. It's good. I get that. But like, I don't know. It's like you using an extra attack to pop a back row. That's good. But like, I don't know. He doesn't feel triple rare to me.
Chris, once again, I'm sorry to pick on you, but as a Nova player, how do you feel about this guy disrespecting a free 13k attacker, 14k attacker even?
It's sad days, man. Like, Novas will get there eventually. Novas will get there eventually, man. Like,
look at that hope.
In their defense, his 14k attackers are rare. This is a triple rare.
The thing about this card is that A is in an Axel clan, so you have actual rear guards. So you can get like have 7 regards, call the 2 of these to the front row, and quote unquote waste 2 attacks on back rows, but really that's a lot of tempo for a deck that's already gaining a lot of board advantage. I think this card's incredible, especially because it swings 14k. Like it's like all in all, like they already have to deal with huge columns on the side. Then it's all like, hey, do you really want that grade 1?
Fair enough.
They're all like, nah, fam, I really don't. And you're like, haha, you know?
Rated premium?
Yes, same. But having that little tempo, I feel like can really, people aren't going to plan. Oh, I'm going against Murakumo.
Okay.
I can just call stuff, and he's all like, haha, I gotcha, And so that's why when they made it a triple, I was like, wow, like this. It wasn't necessary, but it's really good.
It has a crazy synergy with the grade 2, the guy that retires himself if he doesn't hit. So like you ride this guy with your grade 2 in the back row, and then he just gets super tempo.
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't even think about it. Yeah, I forgot about that. That's actually a really good point.
Yeah,
he's talking about weapon. I forgot his name, but it's a 9k Shadow Stitch.
Yeah. Isn't it Dueling Dragon?
Yeah, it's like dual weapon.
Oh,
Yeah.
So,
Good card.
he's the best card, like their best premium card from this set, I would say. So,
All right. Time for the main man, the MVP of the clan.
the card that should have been the VR.
The real VR of the clan, Mandala Lore. He's the reason why you can spend like $40 build Murakumo deck and be competitive in any tournament you go to. Thoughts?
4 of, period.
He gave up his rarity for the sake of the kids.
For the children. For the children. Let me tell you, all right? If I ever pick up an Axel deck, it's going to be because it does something like this. He says on ride +2. I'm like, yes. And then he says, oh, you need columns? I got you. Like, this is everything that Pale Moon should have been. And they put it in Murakumo, and then they put it in the same set. And then they were all like, haha, Pale Moon, you're Novus. Like, it's so disrespectful.
Feels bad, man. Like, I play both clans, but this feels bad. This guy is so good. I can't believe there was people saying he's like not a good card. It's insane to me.
Yeah, like the fact, like we see Zimbaku long before Mandala Lord. I'm over here like Murakumo's trash. Then I see this and I'm like, good lord, what have they done? Like,
great in premium too.
Yes.
Because you run him with his grade 2 that share his name, so you have 8 valid copy in deck. So you just like clone, get them all out. And you remember that super old restander they have where they just take 3 copy of a card? Like, very realistic to stand that card twice now.
Yeah, this is like the only way you can have a good premium deck is if you run this and you run Fumeshi. And like they decided to print the grade 1 that counts as Mandala Lord and a grade 2 that counts as Mandala Lord. And they both gain power. So like they gave this so much more synergy than I thought they needed. Like they could have just made this and it would have been a decent card. But they just went full in. They're all like, we don't ever want to have to touch this again. Here you go.
Yeah, it'd be really interesting to see the second wave of support, because if it's synergized with Mandala Lore, this deck is pretty nutty, right? Just like plus every single turn and just like go ham on your opponent. You don't attack as much as the other Excel clan, but you just plus constantly. And I think that's what everyone Excel clan want to do, is just like plus and get more Excel circle.
Yeah, and so that's why I really, this card makes Baku a lot better, because you rise in Baku, you keep them from riding up, and then you gain the XL gift advantage, and so you're officially ahead on advantage and on attacks, and so you're like just reaming them after that.
Sounds good. Rating for Murakumo and Standard?
Oh, 5.
God.
A strong 4.5.
Yeah,
4.5. Interesting.
This thing is, yeah.
Is it God because it's like what you want to do with Nova except better?
It's
Novus would never
God.
do this.
Because it maintains the multi-attack, but plus it's like crazy. And currently, no other XL deck is doing that.
Yeah.
That's fair. And it does this pretty consistently too. You don't have to like draw your combo pieces like Tachikaze. This is just like get Mandala Lore I plus. Yeah, it's just like good card.
Yeah.
Premium.
Oh,
Terrible
garbage. yeah, this clan is like I give it a 2. I'm not going to put it at 1, but like their game plan is cheesy, and not even the good type of cheesy like golds. Like it's just cheesy.
It's still crit to win. Even with all this new support, they're crit to win.
Yeah, they can restand on you twice and then put you down to 3, and then it's still crit to win on the SV strike.
Yeah, I mean, there's some, and with Geese and all the Protect clans, it's like, oh, you're attacking me 3 times with your Vanguard. I'm actually not that scared.
Yeah, well, I mean, there's not much to say about Murakumo. Pretty good if you want to pick a budget deck. Murakumo's the way to go. I think you just build the pure Mandala lore and get yourself a $30, $40 deck that just does everything you want.
Terrorize your locals with a meager $30. You too can do it. You don't even have to get the draw PGs. Get regular PGs and be the terror.